Eliza Hartley had just graduated from nursing school when she got the call, a job offer from Merowick Asylum, an isolated psychiatric institution that was quietly winding down operations. The pay was generous. The task was simple: care for their final patient until relocation. She was told only one remained, patient 43. Upon arrival, she noticed the building felt wrong. The air smelled like old mold and disinfectant. The halls echoed with memories that didn't belong to her. The other staff avoided her gaze. Even the orderlies looked afraid. Dr. Malcolm Reyes greeted her with cold detachment. "You are here for patient 43. Do not attempt to speak to him. Do not touch him unnecessarily. Do not, under any circumstance, smile back." Eliza laughed nervously, assuming it was a joke. It wasn't. Patient 43 sat in a wheelchair at the end of Ward B. Alone. Still. Always smiling, not kindly, but unnervingly, with wide eyes and a grin that never reached them. He wore a white gown with no name tag. Every attempt Eliza made to speak to him was met with silence and the smile. He didn't eat. He didn't sleep. And the camera feed in his room glitched between 3 o'clock and 4 a.m. every single night. When she asked Ben the orderly about it, he replied in a whisper, "I once saw him in the courtyard, at night. The door to his room was locked. Still is. But there he was, standing under the willow tree. Smiling." One night, Eliza stayed late to file reports. At 3:12 a.m., the hallway lights flickered. A soft, high-pitched buzzing came from the monitors. She checked patient 43's room on the camera. Empty. The wheelchair was tipped over. She rushed to the room. The door was still locked. As she turned to alert security, she heard humming. Slow, tuneless, like an old nursery rhyme. She turned back. He was behind her, smiling, barefoot, eyes wide. She froze in fear as he stared at her, tilting his head slightly. Then, he walked back into his room. When she followed, confused and trembling, he was there again, seated, still smiling. Wheelchair upright. No sign he had moved. She checked the security footage. It was blank. Eliza dug through the archives. No records of a patient 43. The patient files stopped at 42. She confronted Drive Reyes. He was silent for a long time. Finally, he said, he was not admitted. He arrived. Eliza asked what that meant. Reyes answered, he was found 60 years ago. In the woods. Next to a mass grave of missing people. We thought he was a survivor. But he never aged. Never changed. Never left. And everyone who tried to transfer him. Reyes paused, then simply said, didn't. One by one, Eliza's coworkers vanished. First Ben. Then Drive Reyes. Director Langford refused to talk about it. Their names were erased from staff logs. Only Eliza remembered them. She stayed out of fear. Something about patient 43 was holding her there. She started dreaming of the smile. Hearing it, yes, hearing a smile, at night, in the hall, behind walls, under the bed. And one night, her own reflection in the mirror, smiled back. But she wasn't smiling. Eliza decided to end it. She drenched the hallway in fuel and set the ward ablaze. Screams echoed from behind every door, not human, but guttural, ancient. As she fled the building, she saw him one last time. Standing in the flames. Still smiling. Still untouched. 6 months later, Eliza was committed to a psychiatric facility herself. Trauma, they said. Delusions. Her report was dismissed as hysteria. The attending physician handed her chart to the new nurse. Just keep her calm. She talks about a smiling man that doesn't exist. The nurse nodded and entered the room. Eliza sat still, not speaking, not blinking, smiling. The end.